All right, y'all. Okay. So, we are gonna make some cookie dough bars. Okay. So let me grab my feeders for my mixer. We're actually going to be putting a few things together tonight. Okay, so we do have a half a cup or 1 stick of butter in here. Okay, we are going to add in three-quarters cup of brown sugar. All right, sorry about that, y'all. All right. Okay, so we got our brown sugar and our butter put in here. Okay. We are going to mix this together real fast. Hey, y'all. Let me see. Well, right now we are making cookie dough bars. And then we're going to throw some dinner together too. So we've got a couple of things we're going to put together. What are y'all up to? Gracie, it does sound really good. I found it on, I don't even remember where I found it, but I found it somewhere and I shared it and kept it and went back and said, okay, it's time to make it now. Just in bed scrolling. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So I didn't know that. Oh, thank you. My shirt explains me most days. Let's put it that way. I did not know that to make flour edible without putting it in something that's baking in the oven, you can bake it in the oven for 5 minutes. So I have my flour in the oven at the moment. It's very different, I know. So the other thing is I forgot my can of condensed sweetened milk. Okay. So thank you, Gracie. So to basically make the same thing, you put a cup of heavy cream and a fourth of a cup of sugar. Stitch, yeah. All right. We are Stitch lovers around here. Hey, Michelle. So we are going to alternate adding in the flour and the milk, okay? So we're going to add in some flour, mix it, add in some milk, mix it, and we'll keep going, okay? Michelle, we are making some cookie dough bars. Thank you, Michelle. So this is a full 2 cups of flour that we're putting in here. Okay. All right, I am going to put the rest of this milk in here. Not much. Right now we are putting together some cookie dough bars because we have to put them in the freezer for about 30 minutes. And while we do that, we're going to throw some soup and some sausage gravy biscuits together. Like these little biscuit bomb things together. What are you guys up to? What's everybody up to? Thank you. Okay, we are going to add a cup of chocolate chips and a cup of little mini M&Ms. Okay? I do have the regular size chocolate chips for this. The topping part that we will be doing later, if we're still on here, we'll have the mini chocolate chips, okay? Okay, so we're just going to mix these in. You don't need to use your beater for this. Yes, if you guys just join, make sure you like. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, so here's the fun part. Is we are going to put it on parchment paper. And if you guys don't mind, make sure you guys share the live too. It actually goes a long way. I appreciate all of you guys. Okay. So now the fun part is we're going to spread it out to our desired thickness, okay? Just remember we are doing a layer of chocolate on top of these once they set up. So if you don't want them too thick, because you don't want your bars thick all together, spread it out as thin as you want it, okay? All right. Well, okay, so I love biscuits and gravy, so I wanted to try something different, and it's like a biscuit and gravy bomb. So like you put it in, I don't know. We're going to make it together here in a little bit, but I wanted to get these done and put on here so that way we can get them put in the freezer. Okay. All right, so we're going to get these put in the freezer. They're going to sit in the freezer for 30 minutes. Okay, but that's what it looks like. All right, this is edible. So remember, before I brought you guys on here, we were baking our flour in the oven for 5 minutes to make it edible. Okay, ask me questions if you don't understand, but give me just a second, guys. I'm getting this put in the freezer. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to move a couple of things around. Okay. So now's the fun part. Now we can do the biscuit and gravy bombs, or we can throw our soup together. Either way, I got to make both things tonight. We might do the biscuit. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do first? I'll let you decide. I have a soup I have to throw together for tomorrow. So, and the biscuit and gravy bombs are for dinner tonight. So, which one do we want to go with first? Do we want to put the soup on and let it cook while we make the biscuit and gravy stuff? Maybe. While you guys figure out what we want to do, I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. Soup and then make the biscuit and gravy bombs. Okay, so They have spoken. All right. So it is a chicken tortilla soup. I love it. I have to take it to my grandmother's house tomorrow. So I got to chop an onion, got some corn and black beans and stuff we're putting in it. And I'm not going to do my homemade chicken broth for this. I'm going to use the Swanson's chicken broth just because it's easier for this recipe for me. Okay. What else y'all got going? And please remember, what we put in our tortilla soup may not be what you guys put in yours, but drop in the comments. Let me know, what kind of soup do you guys like? Or do you like soup at all? I know there's some people that don't even like soup. So tell me what you like. What is it you like? We are going to get our corn and black beans open and go ahead and strain them and rinse them, because that's what we have to do for this. Okay. If you guys are just now joining us, make sure you like the live. What's everybody doing? We are rinsing our black beans and our corn just so that way they're ready when it's time to put them in, okay? All right, Custom, what you cooking? Oxtail or beef neck bone soup? Faux style. Okay, see, I love faux. So, but I've never had oxtail or beef neck bone soup. Okay, rotel actually sounds good. We might have to maybe trade a plate. You can have some of what we're making for dinner, not the soup, but the bombs that we're making, and then I take some rotel because that sounds good to me. And for all of you who do not like onions, you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. It's just not going to taste the same. But anyway, what's everybody up to besides cooking dinner? I know Custom's cooking dinner. What's everybody else doing? All right, let me get some olive oil heated up here. Hey, y'all. Let me know if you guys are here by saying hi in the comments, okay? We love to see our new friends join us, but we are making a few things tonight. Might be on here for a little bit, knocking some stuff out, okay? All right, we're going to put our onion. Where is the family? Well, the other half had some things he had to take care of, so he's out running around doing some things. And then my son is actually at a birthday party. And being a typical 11-year-old boy. So I kind of got the house to myself at the moment. It's kind of weird. So I did add our minced garlic in here. I always add more than what it calls for. We love garlic. We're gonna let that cook down for a few minutes, okay? So once that cooks down, we will be adding all of our other stuff. I do just have a pound of rotisserie chicken to add to this. When I went to the store and was getting all this stuff, I had all the intentions in the world of doing my own chicken, but that did not work this time. So I went ahead and grabbed rotisserie chicken just in case, and I'm glad I did. So it'll go perfect in here. It's not a big deal. So I love my Dutch oven for my soups and a few other things I've done in it. I want a bigger one though. I think I want a bigger one. So that way I can do even more. And I need some more cast iron skillets too, guys. So drop in the comments where you guys found yours at. Reasonably priced. Let's put it that way. If you guys are just joining us, make sure you hit that like button for me. Okay, let me know what you guys are up to. We are just cooking our little hearts away. Almost halfway done cooking dinner. Okay, so you're getting somewhere. All right. Well, you might get done by the time we get done doing this and putting our actual dinner together. Okay? So now that that's cooked down a little bit, we are going to add all of our chicken broth. So are you cooking Thanksgiving dinner? Oh, okay. So I've been asked this a few times. And so I am not, no, I am not cooking a full Thanksgiving dinner. What we are going to do, thank you. What we are going to do is next week, all week, Monday through Friday, we are going to do some budget friendly Thanksgiving side dishes on here. We're going to go live and do them. Okay. We are going to make sure everybody knows that they can still enjoy Thanksgiving dinner on a budget. And you can spice things up a little bit. Okay. You can put your own little twist on things. So we are going to add a little bit of chili powder, and we are going to add some cumin. Okay. Not a lot of cumin. I can't have a lot of that. What about you, Custom? Are you cooking Thanksgiving dinner? We're also going to add some paprika. And some garlic powder. Now, we do have to bring this up to a boil. I need to get my chicken in here. Okay, you guys, you can always do shredded chicken if you want. However you want to do it. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring that to a boil, and then we will set it off to the side and let it cook while we fix our sausage gravy bombs. Okay. Let me grab all of this stuff for our sausage gravy bombs real quick. Yeah, side quest. Yeah. You're funny. Oh, I made them. I used it already. So, who, let me rinse this out. Who on here, enjoys making Thanksgiving dinner and cooking? Yes, I am going to go ahead and measure out our milk for what we're getting ready to do. Okay. I can tell you right now, I don't. Everybody wants dinner to be served fast and to take plates and go back home. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, okay. We are going to move our soup over to the side since we are kind of trying to get the sausage gravy bomb started, okay? So we still need this to come to a boil, and then we'll reduce the heat and let it simmer for the soup, okay? Now, we are going to get our sausage started for our biscuit gravy bombs. So, Custom, what is your least favorite thing to make for Thanksgiving? Oh, and for our sausage for this, I'm just using the farmland sausage. Dressing? Okay. So, funny you should say that. One of the things we are going to make on a budget next week is some cornbread dressing. Oh, yeah, I won't cook chitlins. I will not cook chitlins. Absolutely not. They stink. The process is too long. I'm not doing it. Nope. Not doing it. Absolutely not. I agree with you on that one. All right, if you guys are just now joining us, welcome. We are throwing a few things together tonight, but drop in the comments and let me know you're here. Our soup is almost at a boil. Okay, I think we're chopped up enough. I'm gonna move over to my spoon now. What's going on, everybody? What's everybody doing? I know I got some in here cooking dinner with me. I got some who are just chilling. What's everybody else doing who hasn't answered me yet? What y'all up to, guys? Hey, Custom. Is your dinner done? I'm just adding milk right now. There you go. Okay, so our soup has come to a boil, okay? So we are going to put it on low, and I am going to put this lid on it, and we are going to let it cook. We'll stir it occasionally, and then the soup will be done, guys. That'll be for about 20 minutes, okay? So, I know y'all can hear the microwave in the background. I completely forgot my milk for this had to be room temperature, so I am just warming it up just a tad. I know y'all are going to think I'm crazy. Where's the chicken at? The chicken's in the soup. We already added it to the soup. All right, now, here's the fun part. These biscuit gravy bombs, I will be cooking them in my cast iron skillet, okay? Okay, let me turn the heat down on this some. All right, we need to add in a fourth a cup of flour. Yes, I keep my open flour in a bag until I have a chance to get it put in a container, okay? Okay, now we are going to slowly add in the milk. All right, while this is cooking, okay, I am going to add pepper. We're not going to add much salt, but we are going to add some salt because the pork is already salty enough for me, okay? And I'm going to add some garlic powder. And I'm actually going to add some more black pepper because I like to be able to see it in my gravy. Okay. Now, once we get these all done and put together and in the oven, we'll get to take our cookie dough bars out of the freezer and put our stuff on the top of them, okay? So that'll be good. I don't know. Can you guys see the gravy a little bit? If you guys are just joining us, make sure you like the live, share it. Let me know you guys are here. Even if you're still hanging out with us, let me know you're here, please. Okay. All right. I'm glad you guys are still with us. So, the other night, you know, we were talking about some breakfast stuff, and I'm going to ask you guys, have you guys ever heard of chocolate gravy? Like chocolate and toast, or not chocolate syrup, like, but actual legit chocolate gravy. You haven't heard of that? Okay. So I want to see if anybody else is. Well, I'll tell you about it anyway. So, chocolate gravy is something that I grew up on, that my whole family grew up on, and we pair it with toast made on the stovetop, and we typically have it for breakfast. But you can have it at any point in time. So I'll plan on making that with you guys one day here soon. Okay. So make sure you guys, you have those notifications turned on. All right. So that way you can catch when our lives are happening. So our gravy is nice and thick. All right. I just turned the burner off. We're gonna leave that set there for just a minute. Oh, my biscuits are right here on the counter, guys. Okay. So here's the fun part. Let me turn our oven on to about 375. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't like breaking open biscuit cans, but it's all right. Okay. So here is the fun part. We're going to set all of these over here. Okay. So these are, let me show you what biscuits these are. These are the buttermilk biscuits, but not flaky. Okay. All right. So we are going to roll our biscuit out. Like so. Okay. The flaky biscuits are not good, especially for this. But I'm not a huge fan of flaky biscuits though either. All right, so let's see. Because it says 2 heaping tablespoons. So that's about 1 spoonful with this spoon, okay? So we're going to put that in the middle. I might actually add just a touch more. All right. Now, we are going to pinch all of our sides together before it tries to seep out of here. Now, we will take our biscuit and put it in our skillet over here. All right. And since it's just the kid not eating, I am going to lick my fingers, so don't mind me. So there will be gravy left over because you'll want it to put on top of these when you go to eat them, okay? All right, so the last few days we've been live, my lovely guests have decided to tell me a story. So I'm going to need y'all, one of y'all, to chime in and tell me a story. They are having a good meal. Uh-oh, Custom. They said the floor is yours for a story. Oh, boy. Come on. Hand it on over. I need a story. Because the last few times I've gone live, my guests have told me a story. And we're going to keep that tradition going, okay? No, I need somebody to tell me a story. Come on now. I tell you what, if you guys all tell me a story, then I'll tell y'all a story. I don't know what I'm going to tell y'all, but I'll tell y'all a story. All right, so let's go. Come on. Somebody tell me a story. Y'all know you got it in you. Come on. After it was cooked or before it was cooked? Dang, the chicken was almost finished. Ooh, that must have been a tough pill to swallow. Only had hamburgers, bratwurst, and hot dogs. Well, I mean, something's better than nothing, right? I bet they were, because I would have been too. I love some chicken on the grill. Okay. So we've got them all in our cast iron skillet. We are going to put it in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. All right. Our soup is just about done. We're actually going to turn it off and we're going to slide it back off the burner, okay? And we're going to move our leftover gravy over here so that way I can actually clean this up real fast, okay? I bet everybody was salivating over the chicken though. I keep going back to that. You know, I mean, sometimes it just is what it is. Normally I do my dishes while I'm cooking, but since I'm live with y'all, I'm not doing that. I'll have to clean them after I get done. I bet everybody was irritated. I bet you were irritated. I dropped some down the side of my stove, y'all. That's crazy. No, cooking chicken is not a quick process. Not on the grill. Not at all. Not even close. Okay. So, we are going to get a bowl in a second, and we are going to melt our chocolate chips and our butter so that way we can pull our cookie dough bars out of the freezer and spread the chocolate on top of them. And we are going to sprinkle a few M&Ms on top of them as well. Britt, well, we've already started. We're about an hour in. We've got in our Dutch oven back there, we've got the tortilla soup. In the oven right now, we have our, what are they called, guys? Our biscuit and gravy bombs. And then we have our cookie dough bars in the freezer. And so we are getting ready to make the chocolate topping for our cookie dough bars to put them back in the fridge for a couple hours before we dive into them. Oh, girl, you're good. I'm not worried. So let me grab a bowl real fast. Maybe. Okay. So I need a bowl. And I do need 2 tablespoons of butter. Man, I can't wait until my butter order gets here. I'm running out. Custom, did you get done with your dinner? we are going to do a cup of the semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay. I have a half a cup thing sitting here, so I'm just doing it twice. So don't mind me. All right. Let me put this. It's just sitting at the moment. All right. I know, Britt. I got you, girl. We are going to do that in 30-second increments. Okay. Fresh hot cookies with ice cream sounds so good after a meal. It does. So, I would make fresh hot cookies, but we're making these cookie dough bars that you don't make. Britt, he is great. He is great, sis. Yeah, he's funny. Okay. So, these have actually been sitting in the freezer for a little bit more than 30 minutes, but that's okay. That's all right. The chocolate is almost done. Hey, hey. All right, let me see where I put my M&Ms. Now, y'all can melt these chocolate chips however you want, okay? This is just how I melted them, so get over it. He is at a whatchamacallit, what did I tell y'all earlier? He was at a birthday party. Sis, I wish you were here tonight. I need my dishwasher help. You should see my sink right now. Because we done made so much stuff. Okay, so you're literally just going to spread the chocolate over the bars. Okay, nothing fancy. Doesn't have to be cool or anything like that. Okay, doesn't even have to cover all of the bars. Because I personally know that it won't. Now the fun part is we've got to press. We've got to press these M&Ms in here. Like, press them into the chocolate. Your OCD for what? My dishes or the chocolate? All right, let me wash my hands again. Oh, yeah. You would be having a fit in my kitchen right now. Because you know me, you know I like to do my dishes as I cook, but... So, we got our chocolate on top of the cookie dough bars. We have our M&Ms pressed into the chocolate, okay? Now, here's the fun part. These are going to go back in the fridge for a couple hours. So you guys will not see these anymore probably until I pop them on here for video or something, okay? But that's how you do the cookie dough bars. I hope these come out amazing. Let's see. Let's get them put in here. Your girl got a lot going on in her fridge. Let's just say that. Yep. We got some stuff going on. So we do have about 10 minutes left on our biscuits in the oven. I am going to stay on here long enough with y'all so you can at least see those. And I'll show you how we plate them up, okay? Sis, what you end up eating for dinner? Nothing. I don't like that. Why nothing? I was gonna say custom. Her man was just there, so we ain't gonna say what she wants to say. They had spaghetti. See, I don't really want spaghetti unless I got fried fish with it. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see these biscuits. I don't eat my mother's spaghetti. Yeah. I know. Woo! You don't know what you'll eat, to be honest? I don't know either. I don't know either. I'm surprised you ain't eating no rice. You love some rice. I know you do. That's why I'm surprised you ain't said that's what you eating. We just got a few more minutes. So what everybody do today? What did everybody get done today? It's a Saturday. I know y'all got something done today. Oh, dang it. You remembered. So, I don't know what story to tell y'all. Let's see. Now, if I don't get my fingers stuck in my stuff. Let's see. What story do I want to tell y'all today? I don't even know what story to tell y'all. Y'all want it to be about cooking? You did a live and had some quality time today? I love that. I love that. I went and helped a really good friend that's like family, and then got to have some quality time of my own as well. And then obviously now I'm here with y'all. Okay, let's see. A story. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to this, but I have a bratty 11-year-old, okay? And Brittany, do not stick up for your nephew in this story. Okay, so I know you did, Britt. So a couple days ago, I kind of told you guys this story already, but I'm going to tell you the full story real fast. So I had to go to the store. Was that last night? That was last night, and get him some headphones for his PlayStation, okay? So here's how this whole process went. He called me. I was out taking care of some stuff, and he called me freaking out because he had $200 headphones that I had gotten him a little over a year ago, okay, when I got him his PlayStation, but called me freaking out because he could not find the USB part that goes to the back of his PlayStation that connects his headphones to the PlayStation. Anyway, so he couldn't find that, so he was freaking out. When I tell you that child, he sounded more like a little girl, but it was cute. So hi, Miss Sandra. You're catching us at the tail end. You'll probably hang out with us for a few minutes, and then I do have to jump off here. But anyway, so he was freaking out. So I told him, I said, okay, well, Mama's getting ready to take care of some stuff, but you go clean your room top to bottom, make sure it's spotless, and I will see about maybe getting you some cheap headphones until you figure it out, okay? So this lovely cutie patootie son of mine decides that he thinks it's okay to send me links to the $100 and $80 headphones instead of the $200 headphones. Okay? He's funny in that way. Okay. I'm going to take these out of the oven while we're talking. So he decides to send me those links. Oh my gosh. And thought I was going to get him one of those. Okay. So anyway, I go and I pick up my sister last night and stopped at the store. Got him the $25 headphones. Okay. I get home before we went live with you guys last night. Get home. And this child said that he took care of the clothes in his room. And I looked at him and I said, the clothes? I told you to clean your whole room, top to bottom, vacuum, trash, pick it up, everything, right? And he goes, but Mom, all you said was take care of my clothes. I said, no, that's all you heard me say. So he knows that his Aunt B does not play. So Aunt B went in there when he said he was all done finally. And it took him a good little bit. But then he was able to get his headphones. But long story short, being a mom is not for the weak, man. Let me tell you, it is, it's a lot. It is a lot sometimes, especially for a boy. I know some of y'all got girls, but whoo! Child of mine is gonna be the death of me sometimes. And then this boy eats everything in my house. Okay. So these are fresh out of the oven. All right. I didn't put gravy on it yet. Let me actually get a spoon, not a fork. Okay. So the top of it is nice and golden brown. Okay. Let's cut into it. Oh my gosh. Okay. See that gravy in there? All right. So now what we're going to do to eat these is we are going to add another spoonful of gravy to the top. Okay. Like so. Sis, he's at a birthday party. His little friend turned 12 today, something. And they went to some kind of fun play place or something. So that's where they're at now. They're out having fun, I guess, playing. I don't know what they're doing. You guys, I will probably never eat biscuits and gravy the same way after this. Girl, it is delicious. Hi, Miss Sandra. What's up? Girl, you will need dadgum special deliveries. Maybe. I gotta let these cookie dough bars set up. Miss Sandra, I've been great. It's been a good day. I've been great. Hunter, so you can see them sitting right here. But they are sausage gravy biscuit bombs. And then we just topped it with a little bit of extra gravy. But I am going to publish the live to make it viewable to the public. So if you guys are watching this now after, just drop in the comments. Let me know you've been here. Say hi. Still like it. And all of that. This shirt, yeah, I know. This is me every day. Thank you, Hunter. It is very good, actually. I love you all, and I appreciate the love and support that you guys give me. But I am going to jump off of here. Okay. We can cook you some food on the Blackstone. I got you. I definitely got you. My plan I'm actually planning to do some cooking on the Blackstone sometime this week again. I want to do some smash burgers and brats and that kind of stuff. Miss Sandra, I can't. I have to go get my little one from this birthday party. I'm supposed to leave in about 10 minutes. I've got to go get him and get back home and we got to get ready for church. I'm so sorry. But I tell you what, let's see. Tomorrow is Sunday. We are going to go live tomorrow. But I am going to make it a little bit earlier, not so late. I'm thinking like 4 or 5 o'clock. So make sure you watch for that, Miss Sandra. Okay. All right, sis. I love you. Yeah, just text me. But I'm going to jump off here and go get my little one and go from there. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate it. But I'm going to go get my little one, and then yes, I will plan to be back on live at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay.